Hey everyone, I'm Average, and welcome back to another episode on A Beginner's Guide to Bun. And this is probably going to be one of the last episodes I do on Bun, at least for quite some time. I think this is a good natural point to wrap it up. And here we have our project from episode 7, I believe. And this is our API, I guess. We had some pages. Yeah, we had a static HTML page, and we had routing and a couple other things built into this. But we're going to look into building this so you can use it on something like a production server or wherever you want to host it. We're not going to get into actually hosting it. We're just going to look into building this for use in a prod environment. So it's pretty simple. We just need to open up a terminal window and we can type in bun build. As you can see, it's going to say missing entry points. What would you like to bundle? And I can say index.ts is what I want to bundle. Let me just full screen this here. We do have some errors here for something like parse args. We do have something here which gives us an error talking about our parse args from util here. So what we need to do instead is we need to write bun build index.ts and then -- target equals bun. And then we need to do -- out file, give it an output directory or file. If we want to give it a directory, we can say -- out dir equals. And because we're doing a specific entry point for a file, we're going to do out file equals dist/index.js. And then as you can see here, we have our index.js entry point with everything that we need to run our application. And if I do bun dist/index.js, you'll notice that we are now running it with the runtime. And if I head over to our localhost 3000 here, we can see this is the file-based index. Welcome to the web server. All right, very cool. So let's just do /image. And there we go. We get the image of myself from a few months ago now. Dynamic routes user /1, for example. There we go. So we have our index.js bundle. It's literally our entire application in a JavaScript file. Something that's interesting about Bun is we can also build our JavaScript into single file executable. So instead of doing bun build and then we give target bun, something I can say is -- compile and then we give it an out file. We can say bin/server.exe, for example. And now inside of my bin folder, I'll have a server.exe and I can just run it bin server.exe and we can say allow. This is technically still using bun runtime, but it's all compiled down into a single file executable. So my website or my API will still function as it did before. If we wanted to compile this on, let's say, another platform, what we could do instead is we could say -- target equals, and we could say something like bun Linux 64, and then we're going to need to change our out file to a bin/server. And sorry, it's bun -linux -x64. There we go. We compiled it to our bin.server. And if I open it in something like WSL here, let's just head into WSL and we can go to our bin folder and just run server like so. We are going to have some issues with the mounting and the directory that we're in, unfortunately, just because of the way that WSL works. It's mounted through the Windows subsystem. But the idea that you can compile it down cross-platform is very nice, especially for things like console apps. In this case, it's a little bit different because it's like a web server that we're supposed to be running, but in the case of something like a CLI app, it would work very nicely for that. There's a whole lot of other stuff that can be done with Bun's bundler, but I just wanted to give a little quick video for you guys to show off how you can quickly compile or bundle your code to be run on different platforms or just to be run with Bun straight out. It's really easy. Bun makes it fast, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If this video helped you, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'm Average, and have yourselves a great day. Bye.